I'm going to tell you this right here, right now, and it's that once you get a grasp of your mind, you have a grasp of your life. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. My email's in the description if you want to work with me one-on-one. Let me know if you need video topics to be addressed as well, and I will make sure to address those. But this is what this channel is all about. And today I'm going to bring you a fundamental understanding of your wonderful human imagination, your mind, and how you can go about maneuvering it and controlling it so that you can go from your current situation to your desired situation. So we're bridging the gap by just exposing the basics of your mind that you use to think every day. And to start off this presentation today, I'm going to say that many have found the world without, but few have found the world within. And you have, just by watching this video, by watching it up to this point. And I'm here to emphasize that your greatest ability is the ability to think. Now it's time to demonstrate. Your mind is creative, and your current situation is the result of your habitual or predominant mental attitude. So what I'm trying to say is where you are at right now in your current situation, those unpaid bills, that car that got towed, right? That situation that isn't going right for you, that situationship, all of those things that you're dealing with right now is the result of your predominant mental attitude. What if I told you that? It might be nerve striking, right? It might be something that you don't want to hear. I know it wasn't anything that I wanted to hear when I first heard that I'm in control. And, that's why I'm not surprised if you feel the same way. But I'm here to tell you that the secret to achieve your desired situation, right? The secret for you to get out of that situationship, to get those bills paid, right? To get that new job or to whatever it is that is in your mind when it comes to your desired situation, it all depends on your method of thinking. So your world is governed by your own mind, literally. Your entire world, like your situation, who you are, who you're meant to become, it's all dictated by your mind, literally, in real time. This is the solution to your current situation, your problems. It's governance over your mind. It's controlling your mind, the foundation of the Continence Club and what this channel is all about. And so wrong thinking is why your life seems out of your control. Wrong thinking is why you are where you are at right now, because it's your paradigm. It's who you are, right? You get who you are. So your current situation is who you are, but you have the privilege to change this, right? The power is always started with you and is going to end with you. You have the privilege to get out of your situation, the opportunity. And not a lot of people take it, but you have. And that's why you're different, right? You try to change effects by working with effects. That's what you've been trying to do, right? You've been feeling like it's some external force, some sort of, external power that's keeping you where you're at, and that there's nothing that you can do. And you're trying to, combat these external forces, which you would like to, call that bully, that school teacher in elementary school that said you couldn't do anything, the government, the news reporter on CBS. Like these are the people you feel like are working against you, but in reality, they don't have any power over you unless you let them. So to remove discord, right? This disharmony, you must remove the cause. And this is found in your internal state. So the way that you feel right now, what you're going through, how you feel on the inside, the struggles, the challenges, the obstacles, right? You have to remove the cause. So let me ask you a question. What is the cause of what you're going through? What is the cause of your limiting beliefs? Well, if you really think about it, you can really find the answer. You probably haven't thought about it that much. But that's okay, because like I said, you have the privilege to change. You have the privilege to think, right? To get yourself out of your current situation and bridge that gap to your desired situation. And I'm here to tell you, I'm going to tell you again, and I talk about it a lot in my videos, is that there's ultimately no force. There's no external force keeping you where you're at, right? The majority of society live in the world without, but you've chosen to live in the world within. And this is why you've been set apart to achieve your desired situation. You've been born to be different. Why did you want to fit in the first place? You've always wanted to stand out. You were born to not fit in. You were born to stand out, right? You weren't born to be in the crowd, right? You were born to stand out from the crowd. You would want that for yourself, right? You would want to be somebody who is an inspiration. And so that's what I'm trying to say. Once you control your mind, you can become that inspiration. In order for you to bridge the gap over to your desired situation, to go from point A to point B, you need to become conscious that all your power and all your dreams come from within inside of you. Because you must be before you can do, and you can do only to the content in which you are. And what you are depends on what you think. So like I say in all my videos, thoughts are the seed. Your thoughts create certain belief states, and those belief states create certain emotions, and those emotions allow you to take certain actions that align you to your desired situation. So that's why I say your desire is there for a reason. You know, that house that you want, that car that you want, right? That father that you want to be, that mother that you want to be, that school teacher, that musician, right? That nurse, whatever it is that you want to be. Understand that it all came because you had that desire, you had the thought, and that thought created certain belief states in your mind, which led to certain emotional states, which caused you to take certain action to become that musician, that doctor, lawyer, plumber, engineer, mother, father, whatever it is, right? You are a success as much and as long as you continue to realize each step towards your desired situation. So you're already a successful person because you're already making progress, watching videos like these, you know, reaching out for support to get you to where you want to be. So on your journey, there is a cause for every effect. And once you realize this, you can, you know, bridge that gap a lot quicker, because since the world inside of you is subject to your control, all power and possession are within your control. So let me repeat this so that it makes a little bit more sense. Since you're in complete control of the world within, this automatically means that all power and possession are within your control in the world without. So once you take mental possession of yourself via controlling your mind, right? Having self-control, continence, right? Self-restraint, you'll bridge the gap quicker to your desired situation and come into actual possession of your desired situation via manifestation. It will be brought into this physical existence that we call Earth. So I want you to keep in mind that your subconscious mind brings you your results. It's your subconscious mind is what's going to bring you your desired situation. And I'm going to touch upon that as I progress throughout this channel, the power of your subconscious mind. But I wanted to just touch on it a little bit in this video, in this presentation today. It brings you your results through its connection with the universal mind, which I'll explain as well down the road. You get your subconscious mind aligned because your subconscious mind is your paradigm. It's who you are, essentially. Your desired situation will be aligned to it. It has to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I want you to keep this in mind as you become the person who's worthy of your desired situation. And the thing is, a lot of people that are successful do know this. They know that as you live your desired situation, you'll soon realize that what appears without has been found within. It's only a matter of time that what's within you is projected outwardly. And the version of yourself knows this. In your desired situation, they know, he or she knows that every thought is a cause and every condition is an effect. So going back to your current situation, if you want to change this effect, you have to change the cause. And it ultimately stems from the way that you think. The world within is the cause. The world without is the effect. And to change the effect, you must change the cause. This is why it's essential to control your thoughts as to bring forth your desirable situation. It's vital. That's why the basis of the channel is to control your mind. And a few key points I want you to take away, if you didn't take anything away from this demonstration today, it's that the world without is a reflection of the world within. Your current and desired situation is based on your consciousness and thinking faculty. So those thought transmissions that you have each and every single day is why you're in your current situation and is why you're going to be in your desired situation. Every thought is a cause and every condition is an effect. Lack, discord, inharmony, your current situation is the result of wrong thinking. So all you have to do is change your mind, change the way that you think, change the way that you operate, and put yourself in alignment with who you want to become. And I talk about it in my videos. It doesn't matter what is true. The only thing that is true is what you believe is true, because over time it will become true. So who is it that you want to be? Because once you know who you want to be, you're going to start to live from the end, and then things are going to be put in place for you to become that person that's worthy of your desired situation. Don't worry so much about the how. Obviously, it's great to have a plan and work towards things, but the fundamental breakdown I want you to understand is that all you really have to do is really set the intention of your mind to have something. Work towards it. Live from the end. Know that it's coming. Know that you already have it. And slowly but surely, you will achieve it. You have to, especially if your subconscious mind is aligned to it. That is a basic understanding of your mind. That is a basic understanding of your human imagination. So take advantage of it because it's your birthright. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My email's in the description if you want to work with me one-on-one or if you have any more video requests. Until then, keep on going. I'll see you on the other side.